I'm Adrienne Kelbie. I'm a leadership coach who is obsessed with helping get people out of their comfort zones and become the leaders they want to be. Today, I am joined by the wonderful Ahmed, who's going to tell us about his journey with me on coaching and help put other people in the picture of what it's like to undertake coaching with me. Welcome.
Thanks, Adrienne, for the great introduction and the journey we were in together. I'm motivated to share what I have seen, learned, and where I am now.
Oh,
Thank you for the opportunity to me.
thank you. You're very welcome. It's a pleasure. Let's start. Who are you? What do you do? And why is that important in the world?
So I'm a mechanical engineer by background. I work in British Petroleum, Egypt, as a process safety and reliability squad lead. Well, both safety and reliability are critical for any facility, oil and gas, for any industry.
Tell us, when we got together as part of a safety leaders program, what made you feel like a good fit for your coaching amongst all of the coaches that you had a choice to use?
Actually, I don't have something specific, but it was my gut feeling.
If we look at your coaching journey, what hopes and fears did you have for your leadership coaching?
My fear was, I'm not sure if what I discussed with you will stay between me and you only, and I'm not sure if this will be spreading through the organization to my colleagues, I am manager or other stakeholders. I do confirm that I put a lot of faith in you, Adrienne, and you were up to exceeded my expectations actually. So thanks for keeping things between us, which helped me a lot to really open the discussion. I didn't hide anything, which was really helpful for me to share where I need to help me to the next step that I will share shortly. I think this is about the fear. And what is the second point? I missed it.
What were your hopes?
My hopes, I had some points of my head. I need to improve in these areas. I didn't understand where I should start and how I can tackle these in a professional way. That is the areas I need to improve, but I never figured out how.
Yeah. And confidentiality is really important for coaches. It's the lifeblood of trust. I'm glad you knew that you could believe in, that we would never share your sessions. What did you want to work on? What were your hopes or challenges that you wanted support with?
I have areas I wanted to get better in, how to bring energy to the meeting, how to get the attention of the attendees, how to be myself during the meetings. This was my first hope. The second, I wasn't that extrovert. I didn't want to approach people to chat with them. In many of these situations, I was keen to know more people, but I didn't know how to approach them, how to speak with them, and the more senior people in the organization and challenges with what they are asking me to do or their expectations, which in some cases are beyond what I can really deliver. These were the key three areas I wanted to have a chat with you and to figure out how to tackle in the best.
And what I notice about those three is that as somebody who's been a deeply technical expert like yourself, as you're rising through, and congratulations on your promotion, by the way, but as you're rising through the organization, it's increasingly about interpersonal skills, meeting different people, diverse opinions, different tiers of stakeholder. The job shifts from being that technical expert to being more of a stakeholder manager. Thank you for describing those. How would you describe my coaching approach then? What did it feel like for you?
Actually, my first point is you are a very good listener. You gave me space to speak up, share whatever fears I have, encourage me to share whatever I want to share. You accommodated whatever I say. I didn't see you that you are a choke for something that I'm sharing, which is really odd. You didn't show any choking feedbacks or impressions, which really helped me continue the discussion. And also the way you were tackling the issues. You started to really describe what the problem statement actually that we need to focus on. We did some practicing during the coaching session. We recorded some of these coaching and the scenario to keep it available for me to revert back to it. I think you demonstrated your care and also you go by example how to tackle these.
It's lovely to hear that. A good coach needs to listen not just to what's being said, but to what's being felt. I appreciated you being deep in our sessions and making big changes. I remember using the trust equation as one of the tools early on and working through each of these components to understand how that was showing up in your leadership. I have been delighted to work with you over the last 9 months, but you have done all the hard work. What would you say the results are for you in a professional setting? What's different for you now?
I was really motivated because when we started the coaching session, I didn't expect that the change will be that fast, that effective, and will be recognized from the team around me. I was working with the team for 5 or 6 years, and the change over the last 9 months, especially the 6 months and the different feedbacks I kept getting are unbelievable. Recently, I was promoted to a new position. I was assigned the most critical project for BB Egypt during 2025 with a lot of faith in me. I'm the project manager, engineering manager. They are just asking me what support we need to get to make this happen. I'm really recognized from my line manager, from the vice president of the country, from my colleagues, and this is on the technical or gear bus. But on the other side as well, which is something I really value, I feel more confident about it. Every day I have new people to chat with, to learn from, to speak with. I have new friends, simply. So in both on the personal side and the career side, I'm in totally different place right now.
You said earlier, as someone with an introverted preference, that speaking to people wasn't in your comfort zone. How would you say that's changed for you now as you work with many more people?
I understand I put in front of myself because when I tried approaching people and working with different stakeholders, I know more people. I have a lot of experience, a lot of good discussions on personal side and on the career side because if you want to build a good relation with a colleague, you need to have this trust equation. You need to have a chat with him about his life, his years, what is going well with him. And I wasn't good at you helping me a lot in that area. Again, this has a very good reflection on how we are working as a one team, especially for me and the people I'm leading right now, using the squad, which are around 20-25 people. It's really enjoyable to have some good relation away from just asking for tasks and being delivered.
You said there'd been some changes in your personal life. Can you tell us about those?
I was seen as an introvert person. I really like them, but I didn't have these communicated by having as simple as a phone call asking for my family members. I improved. Previously, I was really pushed from different members of the family to do that role, and I felt it's really low on me, and I didn't want to do this. When I tried it and removed the black sheets again and started to approach, I felt this is really much appreciated from anyone I approach because they believe I'm not that guy. They were just thinking why I'm not connecting with them frequently.
Yeah, I think that's a strong word in what you described, this connection, showing interest in others. It was always there, but perhaps a shyness about how to demonstrate that. And now you've got the tools, not only got the tools, but you're using them at home and at work. So I love that. And I'm sure that family gatherings, you're now going to be in the centre of them all with much more popularity. Ahmed, What would you say is the one thing that has changed the most for you through this process?
The most thing that I helped me to change actually is the trust I put in this coaching session, taking it seriously. First, the initiative shall be from the one who is receiving the coaching. This is the first point. You need to have real belief in what you want to change. This is the first point. The second point, not the second, but the same important point is to have the right coach actually. So you have a desire to do something and you have the right coach. This, in my opinion, will be the success equation to reach your goal.
Where would you have been if we hadn't undertaken our coaching together?
I believe I won't stand still. I will keep losing as I go. These leadership coaching session in a certain interval in your age, it's really mandatory. And if you tackle it with the right coach and at the right time, it will have the right impact on your leadership, help you grow further. But as time elapses, the opportunity is getting less because your peers, the organization will be in a much different place compared to you. If I didn't tackle this at the right time, I will keep losing opportunities and
Yeah.
thanks for this coaching sessions at the right time. Thanks God and BB for putting me in the right leadership training.
It's been a pleasure. So let's come to a last question. What would you say to anyone considering being coached and working with me?
I fully recommend Adrienne. I'm not saying this because you are in front of me, but based on what we have discussed previously, I believe the honest and the clear feedback is much more adding value rather compliment. So I really like your style, coaching style. I really appreciate all the effort that you have into these coaching sessions. I really recommend you for anyone who wants to change. Before approaching Adrienne, please make sure you have a real desire to change. Adrienne will make it simple for you.
Thank you so much. It's important to me, the chemistry and ability to work together. The change I've seen in you since we've met has been phenomenal. I congratulate you on all of your hard work and your willingness to keep trying things that felt difficult only a few months ago and now are seen as a strength of yours. It's been fantastic to work with you. We've got a couple of sessions we might squeeze in before we finish. Thank you for joining us and sharing your story of shifting mindset, becoming a real leader of people, stakeholders, teams, and strategy. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Adrienne, for all you did for me and my colleagues and other members of the leadership program you are enrolled in. And I believe we are lucky to have a coach like you within our program. Thank you for all what you did.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Let me just stop our recording. Ahmed, thank you